All right. Good afternoon and happy noon to all of you. In a statement that we issued, you saw the Secretary General said he's following closely the developments in Nigeria and calls for an end to reported police brutality and abuses. He condemns the violent escalation of the on October 20th in Lagos, which resulted in multiple deaths and caused many injuries. The Secretary General expresses his condolences to the bereaved families and wishes a speedy recovery to those injured. He calls on Nigerian authorities to investigate these incidents and hold the perpetrators accountable. The Secretary General also urges the security forces to act at all times with maximum restraint while calling on protesters to demonstrate peacefully and to refrain from violence. The Secretary General encourages the authorities to swiftly explore avenues to de-escalate the situation and reiterates the readiness of the United Nations to support national efforts towards finding a solution. And James and then Madame.
I've got lots of questions I want to ask, but let me just start with a follow-up to something that you read and one new one. So the follow-up to what you read, very strong statement on Nigeria.
Yeah.
In addition to issuing words, is the Secretary-General planning to pick up the phone? Is he going to be calling President Buhari? Are there going to be other contacts between the UN and high-level Nigerian officials?
He spoke to the Nigerian president a few days ago. And then there will be contacts on the ground as well.
And can I ask you about your statement on Nigeria? Because, as I just said, it is a very strong statement. Mm-hmm. And when you contrast that with statements you've issued recently on Belarus, where pretty much the same thing has been going on, when you contrast it with statements that you made in recent months about police violence against Black Lives Matter protesters in the US, where you a lot of the time seem to dance around the subject, it seems to be very different rules for some countries and others.